nature. You saw the forest, like half going to the zoo, and then is it the water body, the Adome Bridge and all of that. That's in touch with nature. We're still going into a job that is also in touch with nature, but deep, deep down below. Even here, the number of miles they went underground, you'll be flabbergasted. It's still GTV Breakfast. We're streaming live on our social media handles at GTV Ghana. Send us your thoughts and your comments on our WhatsApp number 055-556-1034. I was in the sky. I killed my fright of flights when I went to the tower at the Kozuka International Airport. I think T also has a phobia. Is it claustrophobia, T?
I'm chronically claustrophobic.
And
so
you had to do this?
Yes.
How was it like?
It was crazy. Listen, big ups.
Where did you go first? Yes.
So we spoke to Minerals Commission. They are usually our guests on Wednesdays on the show, that we wanted to experience what it was like underground in a mine. When you think about gold mining, I think that the perception that a lot of people have is this, these ones that Galamsey people, the shallow pits, and we are seeing people entering these really dark holes, and that's the picture that I had. So Mr. Isi told me it was a completely different picture when you actually go underground. I'm like, really? Are you sure? I want to see that. So I ended up regretting that decision many times along the journey, because we drove nearly 8 hours. It was supposed to take 5.5, but then we were in unfamiliar territory. It took us a while longer to get there. And we had missed the period we were supposed to go through security and training and all these protocols. It meant that we had to do them in the morning because we got in quite late. From Accra to Wasa Chimpim, that's around the Trifopraso area of Western region, way past Hunisubri and that DSO, if my memory serves me correctly, very close to Takwa. So this is proper mine territory. And it was a mining community. We drove in pitch black and almost in the middle of the night, and pitched camp, woke up early in the morning to make sure that we got this story. So if you're like when you have anxiety and you also have claustrophobia, I mean, my therapist will have a lot to do.
I'm sure you'll be feeling that fear, Cap. What do you think?
I want to see the pictures.
You want to see it? That's all. Okay, let's take you away. Auntie brings us the mines in Wasa and going deep down below. Good morning and welcome to the May Day edition of GTV Breakfast. So we are coming to you from the Golden Star Wasa Limited, located at Wasa Achimpim in the Wasa East District of the Western region. We are here to look at a day in the lives of miners. We chose 3 female mine workers and will be following them throughout their day's activities. We've had to do about 2+ hours of security and safety checks to get to this point where we are at the training office, and we've gone through some orientation to enable us follow the ladies as they go through their days. They are in a meeting now, so I'll be joining them and to have a feel of what their day is expected to look like, and we'll join them on some of their expeditions underground. A day in the life of some miners right here on GTV Breakfast. Come along. Hello everyone. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Okay, I think we got them. Yes, we have. Hello, ladies. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, I'm Thelma. I'm looking for Bridget.
I'm Bridget.
Okay, I'm Thelma from GTV. The crew and I are just going through all your millions of security checks. May I?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Just want to sit through this one quickly. What are you up to?
We are planning our tasks for the day, so with the various stakeholders. Okay. We have Selma, an underground surveyor, and that's Gloria, an underground electrician, and I'm an underground shift boss.
Shift boss?
Yes, for Golden Star Wasa Limited. Okay. So this is us planning our day-to-day tasks, and Selma will tell us what she wants to do underground, same as Gloria.
Okay.
Yes.
So Selma, what's your day like? What do you do?
So with the survey section, what we do is we are like the eye of the mine. We are the eye of the mine. So we need to give them some direction and all of that underground, so that the mining crew can, the operations team can also execute. So I'm here to tell the shift boss what I have to do today, and if they also need anything from my side, I can also add it to my task. So for today, I need to stake out a laser at 595 VD West.
What's laser?
So the laser is a tool that we use underground to direct the mine. Okay.
It's so like that pen pointer.
Yes, it's like the pen pointer, but not like the usual one that you see. Yeah. So we have the laser sleeve installed in the rock, and then we have the one that looks like a pen that you put in, and then it will shoot the light, and we have a memo that would tell the driller what he is supposed to do.
What does Gloria do in all this? Gloria, what would your role be in the execution of today's meeting?
We are in charge of power rectification, basically like installation, testing and commissioning, and maintenance of electrical equipment. So we have to know where they want to mine, then we check if there is power, ventilation, and dewatering too. Basically, that's our job.
So, Bridget, what does that mean with the plan we've heard from Thelma and then the support provided by Gloria and her team?
Okay, so it means that basically we have a set target that we are going to follow, and with the plan that has been given to us, it is our responsibility to go and execute the plan with the resources or the help given by the surveyor and then the electrician.
So we are going underground?
We are going underground.
I understand we have to change into something else?
Yes.
Okay,
let's
do
overall our PPEs, and then we set off.
Okay, let's go.
We are halfway through.
Okay.
We'll be leaving very soon. Okay. We need to get our lamp and then our rescue.
So we need to change this as well?
No, we just need a cap lamp and just...
Cap lamp is the light that goes on the
lights, yes. And then
Okay.
you get a rescuer. And then we are good to go. Since you have your goggles, you have your nose mask.
Yep.
You should be fine.
I'm told I can't leave this anywhere.
You shouldn't. Yes. You have a tag.
I think we'll be given a tag as well.
So we are halfway.
All right.
We are so good.
Okay, so it's down, round the hills and the valleys until we get to the entrance of the underground mine. You can see the entire crew is decked out in the protective gear that is required to get us clearance into the mine. I have my mask, I have all the safety apparel on, boots on, overalls on, everything else is set. Guys are already getting on board. I just need to climb up the trooper, put on my nose mask, and I'll be certified underground mine ready. Let's go.
Okay, so we are underground at the moment. We use Portal 1. We have the ram system and we have the shaft system. But for Wasa mine, we use the ram system. So this is the ramp, this is the decline. This is Wasa decline, Portal 1. And Portal 2, that is where we have our fans to bring ventilation underground. And Portal 3 is also another exit. In case of any emergency or in case of any accident, we can use that Portal 3 as our exit from the mine. So you can see that we have cross cuts. So in case trucks use the same road as we are using as LV, so in case we meet any truck coming, we'll prioritize the truck first. So we'll give way to the trucks by entering into the cross cuts on our lefts. So as you can see, underground can get very dark. That is why you had to bring your cap lamps. So at vantage points, we install the lights with the help of the electricians. And I don't know if you can see, but we have some black poly lines like pipes above us. So that is our services. So you have water going underground, you have compressed air going underground. The compressed air is what we use to charge our stoves and our development headings. And then after you've blasted, you water down with the water. So all those, the water and then the air, they are in these lines that you can see. And it's being worked on by the service crew. When we say the service crew, they are the ones who gives us services underground. So you can see that there's a truck coming with the help of the radio. This aids in communication. So the radio, you have the truck announcing that the truck is coming. So you need to give way to the truck by entering into the stockpile. So that is a stockpile or a remorque. So please let's take note. So you need to be listening to the radio as you drive. You need to pay attention to the radio. So we have channels. When you come to the radio, you can hear someone saying Yanko 1. So for lengthy conversations, you go to channel 1, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5. But for short conversations, we all use the channel 2 to ensure uniformism in whatever we are doing. For WASA here, we do 25 meters interlevel distance. So from one level to the other is a difference of 25. I don't know if you took notice of the upper level there. It was 795. So you just deduct 25 and then the next level is 770. So we do a 25 meters interlevel distance, as you can see. So these are boards provided by electricians. So if you want to put on your fan, that's your starter there. That is a vent bag to provide air to working areas. We have starters for our pumps. Normally we encounter water underground, so we have pumps that pumps out the water. So the boxes will take care of the pumps, then the fans, and then the jumbos that we use underground.
I see that we are reversing a lot. Why are we reversing?
We have just one road, one decline used by both LVs and then trucks. Okay. So when a truck is coming, you need to prioritize the truck first as an LV. So you give way to the truck for the truck to pass by reversing into the crosscuts. So you need to be listening to the radio. They announce at every stockpile that they get to. So that is a loaded truck.
What is it loaded with? Is it equipment or?
No, it's ore. Normally we have blasted materials. So be it ore or waste, you take it up. But then we've improvised the way to have materials being hauled quickly. So for the ore, when I say ore, a layman will say gold. So for the gold, we take it up there to be taken to plants. But then for the waste, we have backfills that we stockpile all those waste into. So after you've mined out a stope, you need to fill that stope. You need to fill it with the waste. Okay. So we fill it back with the waste that we mine out from underground. Right. For a way to keep our water, we have what we call the sums. So that is where we collect our water. So when you get to each level, we have an excavation where we can collect water that's being made on a particular level. Yes.
What are we seeing now? There's a container here.
Yes, so this is a mechanical container where we have our hoses. We don't want to be going up surface to get these hoses, so we have them handy in these containers. In case of any breakdown, we'll just come in quickly to this underground workshop here, and then we'll get the hose and we'll fix the machines and quickly we'll get the equipment running.
So we are deep down in the mine. How far down the ground are we?
670 meters.
670 meters underground is where we are. So where next? What's this thing and where are we going?
Okay, this one is the escape way.
Escape?
Yeah, and in case of emergency, you use the escape way to the next level. Okay. So when you climb this one, you are going to 695 level to escape any emergency on this level. Okay. So this is the design purposely for emergency reasons.
Okay, I'm just going to poke my head in there, see what it looks like. Looks like a long tube that you have to climb. We're going to attempt to make that climb in a short while, so wish us luck. What are we looking at?
Currently, this is a ventilation substation. We know underground is a confined space and we need ventilation underground. So we bring in fresh air, then we take out the spider from underground. A spider from trucks, fumes from trucks, LVs and loaders.
Interesting things we are seeing at the mine. Even at 695 meters down the ground, nature cannot be denied. Look, this fern is still growing. It tells you that we are resilient and plants can grow wherever there is a conducive environment. We are going to have to make our way down the exact same way that we went through to come here. So we are going down the yellow tubes, this time in the reverse formation.
Yeah, it's there.
We are at level 645 of the mine, and in case there is an emergency, this is where you go to seek refuge. It feels almost like an aircraft, right?
26-man refuge chamber. The 26 denotes the number of people it can take at a time. So if you count the seats, we have 26 seats here. So it means that you have 26 men during any emergency. This refuge chamber can only take care of 26 men.
Okay. Then the rest have to move
to the next refuge chamber. Okay. So we have water here. It can sustain you for 72 hours. And we have some commodities that will help you in case of any emergency. Okay. We have a toilet facility there that you need in case of you are feeling uncomfortable. You can just use it quickly and then you wait for emergency guys to come and rescue you. Okay. So you can sit comfortably in this chamber, hoping that emergency services will come in to help you. So this is just CO2. We have CO2. We have carbon monoxide, CO. It's just, you combine them. This is the carbon monoxide scrubber unit. You combine them to provide oxygen to the number of persons in this refuge chamber. And you can see we have a radio here to communicate with the surface in case of any emergency. You just call them. You have so and so number of people trapped in here. They need to come in, and this time your water is finished, your food is finished. They need to hurry up and come, and all those stuff. So this radio is going to help you communicate with the surface emergency service.
We are at an electrical substation, and that's solely under your control, Gloria. So what do you do with these kind of substations?
Underground electrical team, our main mandate is to provide power for the mining sector. So this is a substation which comprises of a skid-mounted transformer and a step rate down from 11 kVA to 1000 volts. And 1000 volts is our low voltage distribution voltage that we use underground.
How did you become an electrician, and how did you become an electrical engineer? Because I'm sure that for many people, electricals are mainly considered to be a male-dominated field.
Oh, education itself builds your confidence. So for me personally, I love being among males, and especially it helps me strive more. It helps me learn more. And knowledge is power. When you have knowledge, you are confident, you are bold, you can speak up in every organization. So I started schooling at Takoradi Technical University. I did electrical there. Then I came here 2020 to do my service. Then after that, I was enrolled on a graduate internship program.
Bridget says this is an underground workshop which services every vehicle that breaks down whilst the team is underground. It's named after one of the workers who proved himself diligent, and so we can see the setup here at the mechanical shop. What are we looking at? We are going to take very careful steps because we are stepping in puddles of water, but what are we approaching?
This is an electromechanical drilling machine. So it has electrical parts and it has a mechanical aspect too. The mechanical aspect takes care of the
engine for charming and moving of the machine, and the electrical part takes care of the drilling aspect.
So let's take this moment in for a minute. We are seeing, from what Gloria is telling us, gold mining. We are seeing, what we are watching right now is gold mining. They are drilling into the rock. The rocks will fall and they will get a blast as well if they need to, and then they'll collect all this and then use that process to get the gold through the ore.
So with the previous heading that we went, you saw a jumbo working. Yes. So after the jumbo is done, a solo will come in to drill up holes. And then we'll charge and then we'll blast, and that material will fall to the ground. So that is what you can see here. So a loader will come in, haul it into a truck, and then the truck will take it to the plant. And then they will add their chemicals to it, and then we can get our gold from this. Okay. So as you can see, you can't see any gold in this. See any gold. Yes, but if they should add chemicals to it, that is when you can get your gold bar and all. But with this, it's not like Obuase. You can't see the visible gold in this one.
What's the difference between here and a mine like the Obuase one?
With Obuase, if you have a blasted material like this, you can see that the gold will just be shining. When you throw your light on it, you can see the gold shining. But in this, you can't see, unless of course geology comes in to declare that this is waste. But because this is a stope, we declare all the materials here as ore. To the layman, we'll call it gold.
So I just want to understand what's going on. Thelma, what's happening?
Okay, so this is a CMS scan, the cavity monitoring scan. So like I said earlier, after production, after development, we do pickups. And after production, like you are seeing the void here, we need to do pickups. Okay, we need to tell the mine where what we are doing. So where we've gotten to, whether we need to do some changes to the blast designs and all of that. So this is the device that we use to scan the stope.
From all of us, we hope that you've enjoyed this day, Workers' Day. Congratulations to all of you mine workers. Congratulations to all of you who work in different fields, and especially the women who work at the mines. It's been an honor to be a part of your day. And this is where we wrap it all up, right here on GTV Breakfast, a day in the life of a miner. Happy Workers' Day!
Amazing. Listen, can I say thank you to the Minerals Commission and then management and staff of the Golden Star Wasa Limited. They gave us this rare, very rare access. To get down the mines, you have to pass some safety checks. The entire crew, Anthony Prempekichi, Jerry Decker, Frederick Soglo,
Paul the shooter,
the shooter himself, and then you have to pass alcohol, pass basic. We did like 5 separate assessments.
Because we kept asking you, is there life insurance? This is scary.
And they gave us life insurance because you can't go into the mine without meeting any of those requirements. It tells you the stark difference between what is actual mining, at least in the case of what Golden Star does, and what these people are doing on our water bodies.
The name of Galamsey.
Fire burns Galamsey people. Fire burn.
Vast difference. And the safety, I cannot even say that enough. Everyone is safety conscious, reflectors everywhere. The ladies,
it's amazing. You were saying that how they drive in there,
because it's a one lane. So when we are all going, it's one direction. When there are heavy trucks, so the trucks you see on the road on the regular, they are also down in the mines because they are bringing the ore back up to send to their production plant. So if you come into the face-to-face with a truck, you need to reverse, and you should see how they just stick and then.
Hey, one of the ladies is a really crazy driver.
Thelma is crazy. I think. Listen, Bridget, Thelma, Gloria. I know they are watching us this morning. Thank you for letting us that close to you. Gloria is not much of a talker, so you ask her a question, she answers straight away. She's not like somebody.
She's in the ground there.
Gloria,
she just
why
wants
is
to
this
do her
one
practical
for safety?
That's all.
That's all.
Hers is to dig and move.
And you should see her in action. They make sure there's a substation down there, an ECG substation. So they make sure electricity is running for all of
She's the electrician.
Mind you, if you are down, there's pitch black. So if you don't have your lamp on,
your
there
helmet
is no
lamp.
light anywhere. Gloria and her people will make sure that wherever there needs to be light, there is light. And all the machines that they are using, they are all also electrical. So all those are also working. She and her team are making sure that happens. They're sending air down the mines to make sure that you can breathe. And they are bringing back the dirty air, if I can use that term, back to the surface, because you don't need to have the dust particles and all those
circulating with the oxygen that you're breathing. So and you did say there were gas leaks as well and all of
if there are gas leaks, that's why you go through that yellow tube that we went at. Once I came down that I knew I
that yellow tube looked like when they are bringing out cement or concrete after it has been mixed. I was like, are you really going up there?
We went up there. We went up there. And that's where we found the plant growing.
Yes, that was amazing.
I'm just thinking you guys were almost 1 kilometer down.
We were 944 meters down in the ground.
1 kilometer. It's like from here to Steifen.
Wow.
Down.
The Ring Road Central, going towards Circle, Paloma.
1 kilometer down.
And there was plant life.
Plant life there.
God is Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. This is amazing.
We are resilient.
Sunlight not needed.
If the conditions are good, because there's enough heat, it's hot.
And there's oxygen and carbon dioxide as well.
So whoever advised me not to wear makeup, thank you for the advice. I didn't listen.
And so we could see you shining.
It was just dripping. The entire team. We had to leave some of our still cameras down when we went up the yellow tube, because you need both hands to do the climb. And it's 25 meters long with 5 meter intervals. So you get to 5 meters, there's a grate, you have to raise it, climb up. And the cameraman needed both hands, so we couldn't film that bit.
My God.
So there are portions of it that we just cannot film because it's a safety issue. And people will say, you know what, at this point
you have to, yes.
And the safety, it's so this point where Thelma is wheeling a certain, it looked like a wheelbarrow or some truck into the void. So the void is the space that is made when they've done this blasting. Because they haven't secured it. Usually anywhere we drive or anywhere we walk, they've meshed the top. So overhead, there's a cover so that rocks cannot fall on
It's
you
like what we see when you're on the Ebri Road.
Yes. But when they've just mined out a portion of
yes,
that place has no net. So they tell you, do not get close to that.
Goodness.
So guess what? We finished filming, turned around to walk away, boom, rock falls to the ground. And everybody legged it. We all ran away
without warning.
Everyone ran away. And it was after we were at a safe place. The people said, I should have captured that.
Oh my God. Reflex action. How are you going to?
And our director Paul goes, no, that's a safety one. You can't.
The man who likes snake, then rock.
But no. Exceptional day we had. This was just a piece of what we filmed. We were underground for 3 hours. So we put an extended version together, which will be airing on GBC News tonight at 8 p.m. So you can catch the full length of the interview, the day that we spent with the ladies at the mine on GBC News tonight at 8 p.m. right after the news. So GBC News, not GTV. Okay. So we hope to stream that.
Thank you so much, T, for giving us first-hand experience of what's the day in the life.
You want to be
you are
void.
The
void.
Oh, I learned a few terms.
Give me some terms.
Blaze
me.
Oh, there's the void, there's the stop, there's the some.
Some what?
So, even so with electricals, they also have a way of bringing water, flood, as you are blasting.
Right.
Sometimes there's water.
One day,
they have to be brought out. It's a crash course. It's a crash course on engineering.
So yours is the animal kingdom. Maybe you're speaking some animal language for us.
What is? No, I'm speaking
mine engineering language.
And I look quite good in my outfit.
Yeah, you did. You look like an engineer who are taking days off to come and be a television presenter.
Don't worry.
Where were your heels? Where
were the stilettos?
There is no place in the mind for high heels.
No.
Bridget was telling me, after wearing these boots, sometimes wearing heels even becomes a problem because you are just used to the comfort and the cover that these boots provide you. So exceptional day. I don't think I'll forget if I live to be 1,000.
That's why I get angry at Galamsey, because you can do mining like this.
Yes. But it's very expensive to do.
It takes a lot.
What we saw being done. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
At the point that we were down in the mine, there were about 100+ people underground. And every one of them has to be accounted for.
Yeah, but it's a profession. It's not mining is not for riffraffs with some small money. It's a profession. People have studied engineering or whatever all the sciences to do what they have to do responsibly.
Yes.
Yeah. So shout outs. Glad you went there. So now people know that mining is not just what we see.
No,
with those
because that was the picture I had.
Exactly. And some kids will never know that mining is actually what you saw. Underground mining is completely different.
It reinforces what Mr. Isi was saying, the CEO of the Minerals Commission, that to get a job in the mines, there are so many opportunities there. There are people who are chemists, so you can study chemistry. In the emergency chamber that we saw, there's the oxygen there.
So medical people.
So you can get a job there. One of the ladies went to Takoradi Technical.
Yes.
Gloria went to Takoradi Technical, and she's risen through the ranks. There's a place for. And the people, when we talk about catering services and haulage,
food, they have to
people where we stayed, it was a completely flawless operation, which is run by a catering company. Served us food, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
You are a mining consultant.
Thank you.
Yes,
air traffic control consultant.
Yes, mine is alpha,
Zoo
beta.
Zoo consultant.
Mine is the radars, the alpha, beta, all of that.
We have a fire consultant too.
We have a fire consultant, and we're diving right into it. After this break, we're going to be looking at all the risks that our firemen and women have to go through to save lives and property. Still a day in the life of a lot of professions and conventional ones for that matter on GTV Breakfast. You'd better not go anywhere, but stay with us. We'll be back.